Timber! Nope. Nope. It's not that easy. Hello YouTube, this is Kankadia, and I am back on Trionis' Bevo's Tech Pack server. I just threw my sword at the zombie instead of hitting it with it, like so. I don't know, we do not have Tree Capitator installed here. What I'm using is an iron lumber axe from Tinker's Construct. And if this thing has enough durability, it will act very similarly to a Tree Capitator axe. However, I do not have enough durability because this thing is only made out of iron. If I made it out of manulin, it may have worked. But in this case, it's not. So what it does is, I believe it harvests in a 3 cube. So 3 by 3 by 3 whenever possible. But it can do more. Because I once accidentally hit this thing on the inside of my base. I was trying to hollow it out at the moment, so it worked out fine for me. But it ended up hollowing out the entire interior of the base. But at that point, I'd already hollowed out about 3/4 of the thing. So I'm just gonna cut the base off here, and nope, it does not fall down. Minecraft physics do not work that way. Fortunately, I have a jetpack. So I'm just going to come up here. This is going to take me much faster than it did the Natura tree. The Mega Rubber Tree from MFR is much smaller, fortunately for me. Yeah, I'm not really going to show you all this on camera, but I just want to let you know this is a sound I know very well. I want to check here. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so this thing is dropping rubber saplings. I suspect I may get 1 or 2 of the Mega Rubber. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Oh, look, you can see my branch level from there. I actually leveled off the tops there. So this up top is going to be my solar level. Oh, wait, sorry, my wind level is going to be up here. Oh, thank you. We've got Morpheus installed on this server, so if half of us sleep, we all go to sleep. So again, that's my branch level. I'm going to put solar panels maybe here and here. Once I get a chance, I'm going to use compact solars because it takes up less space and it causes less lag. This is a tech server, so we want to try and minimize lag if at all possible. So give me a minute. I want to spare you some of this noise. Okay, so Trionis, if you're watching this, I apologize for any lag you may have experienced on Wednesday morning while you were recording. It was probably me because I just cut down a MFR rubber tree and I generated a massive amount of entities. Sorry about that. But if you want to cut down a tree, you have to make a few entities. I really wish I had a magnet, or magnetic armor would be best from falling meteors, but we don't have that mod installed. I'm definitely gonna try when I get to the Twilight Forest to find some find a magnet too. A magnet would be very useful. Unfortunately, I'm not quite at the point to go there. I'm definitely not up to really adventuring right now. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? No, not enough. So I cut down most of it. All got left is the trunk. I did unfortunately damage the nearby tree a little bit. It was just that the branches were too intertwined for me to be able to safely cut away the one tree. One tree to rule them all. This is the way we chop our tree, chop our tree, chop our tree. So, what do I have planned for this series? Well, a fair amount. I've got lists upon lists that I want to make. One thing we're definitely going to get into, a lot of stuff we're going to do is community-based. We really don't want to do a lot that's sort of separate. This is a tech pack, so to a certain extent we don't want to reinvent the wheel constantly. So we are going to get into Galactic Craft fairly soon. I think I want to start helping out with that once I get access to some more copper and iron, because I'm pretty much out at the moment, which is unfortunate. Oh, I'm running out of space. So I need to get copper and iron, and I've got a fair amount of aluminum, so that's going to be helpful when the time comes. One thing we are going to need right now, we do not have, is, like I said, an auto spawner. So I want to get started on that. And the first step was cutting down all that wood and rubber. Oh, hey, I don't know why it does that every once in a while. Inventory tweaks sometimes drops all my stuff on the ground instead of where. Yeah, there it did again. I think it may be because I click on like the side of the box instead of the box itself. It does that. I don't know. It's a subtle thing. But I'm pretty sure I did not get any mega saplings. I guess it makes sense. They're probably an incredibly low drop rate or something. But I don't know. I'm trying to pick up some more stuff here. What else am I working on? I am going to do, I'm going to do big reactors. I want to do some stuff with Applied Energistics 2. And when I get up to it, I want to get into industrial craft, try and make some nano armor so I can get some decent armor together. Possibly a nano saber if I can, because I can use that in a big way once I get into the Twilight Forest. I have to fight the bad stuff in there. I believe this mod pack also has redstone arsenal, so I may get into that. It does not have, as far as I can tell, a lot in the way of range weapons. Yes, that is a sewage pit right next to my base, and I'm okay with that. Because eventually I'm going to take the sewage and put it into a composter and make fertilizer. So there. So I want to get into MFR, not just because of the auto spawner, but I also want to get into it because I want to make a, oh cool, we're all set. I want to make the thing, which is, why do I have a water bucket? Need lava, not water. I want to make an MFR needle gun. That's going to come in handy. I also got a couple bit of the IC2E rubber trees out front, but I'm pretty sure that the would you call it Ore Dictionary or something? But the crafting recipes for IC2E also include MFR rubber, so I'm going to have a massive amount rubber to work from. Where is my lava pit? I've pretty much mined out this lava pit, so I'm gonna have to get alternate sources of lava. I just need to make a tank from thermal expansion, and I should be in good shape. I never really realized how much in thermal expansion I relied upon item ducts and fluid ducts and all that stuff until I didn't have them. They're really necessary, because otherwise you have to do what I'm doing over here. Okay, so what I've done for thermal expansion is basically I've got one steam dynamo, which powers this leadstone energy cell, which outputs into 3 machines. Now, how I'm going to get more than that, I'm really not sure. I mean, the best way I can think of is that if I put this to here, I might be able to make a 3rd cell and extend it a little bit farther. Or if I make a 2nd machine, I can power 4 more machines, or maybe even 5 more if I put it in the front. But that's not a great situation. It really isn't. One thing is very fortunate, though, is I can use these actual utility transfer pipes and a liquid transfer node. This is going to be useful. I got that on top of an aqueous accumulator for the water to the steam dynamo. However, I believe the extra utilities does have item ducts and fluid ducts, but it does not have, I'm pretty sure, a power system. So I really don't know how. I mean, I'm sure there's a way, but I got to figure out which kind of cables work best when transferring RF, because I'm probably going to use RF or something similar to MFR machinery. I just don't know. There's a lot of mods in here, and I do not know a lot about, like mechanism, factorization. These are all mods that I've heard a lot about, but I really do not know how to mess with them, so I'm not really going to. I'm going to try and stick with the ones I kind of know, like Applied Energistics, Thermal Expansion, IC2E, as much as I can. See how far I get with those. And I should be able to get fairly far, I think. Let's see, what am I going to do next? Let's build some. Oh, cool. I have 2 barrels left, and that might be enough, but it might not be. Let's see. I kind of like that being there. I'm already running out of storage space, which is fine, because eventually I'm going to get the AE2 system up and running, and I'll be in good shape. One thing I do not want to use my lumber axe in this place. That is incredibly dangerous. So I'm going to put rubber in there, put the wood in there, and lock it. However, the size is kind of bothering me. These, you can tell by the coloring a little bit. I have these upgraded. So these are actually tier 1 storage. I think it's structure level 1 upgrade slots O of 1. That's weird. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it comes with 1 slot. Shoot. Ah, well, I just increase the storage. This thing can actually take 2 64 stacks each. So I think it's been a little over capacity a little while ago. Cool. So I have more space than I thought I did. Oh, I'm gonna need a third for the saplings. So I might as well make another one. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts, deedly deedly. Everyone's standing in a row. Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Let's make, yeah, 2 more of those. Now, the Java barrels are just this with slabs. So I'll make 4 of those. Put one here, and I'll use that for the rubber saplings. Cool. Now, let's grab the rest of this stuff. I have a lot here. Fortunately, I can just move it over and move it over. Now, the only difficulty is going to be if I run out of space. I shouldn't, but I might. Rubber, rubber, there. Everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Oh, you can just double right click and it puts out all your stuff in inventory. I thought you had to have it selected. Okay, let's see. 41 stacks. I should be able to get all this in there. For all of you, I do apologize that I've got so much. I'm showing you so much sort of behind the scenes knickknacks kind of stuff, but it really is going to have to be necessary. I'm actually going to have this series be a little more like a stream than anything else, and just, I guess, record most of the highlights or some variation on that. Mostly because I just do not have the time. I'm working pretty hard. I'm still trying to set up, a place to live with my fiance. We've just. It's been crazy, and it doesn't look like it's going to get easier anytime soon. So I'm going to have to work with this for the time being. Yeah, no mega rubber saplings, but I did get almost 5 stacks of rubber saplings. Not too shabby. Sweet. I can definitely use this when the time comes.